how worried should we be about this Russia destroying America from the inside business? A bit. Conversations across social media platforms are being influenced by the Kremlin. How exactly? It gets weird. This week we felt like it was once again time to check in with Russia. Not about collusion with the Trump campaign, because my beautiful mind wall of Trump-Kremlin connections is still not ready for public consumption. Also, I ran out of yarn. Also, my cat destroyed it. Shouldn't have made it out of yarn. Then again, I'm probably just a DNC shill for thinking Russia's even a story. Or maybe I'm a paid Russian bot for even questioning it. I don't know what to believe. Maddow, are you my fake news? Answer me. But there is broad agreement and clarity about one thing. Online Russian propaganda is a real force.
Congressional investigators say Russian internet trolls were able to purchase Facebook ads with the goal of dividing Americans using pictures and incendiary language.
Oh, really? Well, joke's on you, Russia, because we've been doing that to one another for years. We're like trained assassins who ate small amounts of poison until we became immune. You can't divide us any more than we already are. Can you? Facebook revealed that before and after the 2016 election, $100,000 worth of ads were purchased through fake accounts by the Internet Research Agency, or the IRA. It's a firm that spent millions of dollars to influence political dialogue in the United States and, you guessed it, has ties to the Kremlin. It created 470 fake Facebook accounts and bought 3,000 ads that Facebook says reached 10 million people. But experts say that reach could be much more. It worked like this. The IRA paid professional trolls to maintain multiple social media accounts from which they had to churn out social media posts and comments on news sites. They gathered all these career neckbeards into this building in St. Petersburg, in what's known as a troll farm, which you can think of like a regular call center if instead of trying to sell you insurance, the operator just screamed, "Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams!" And since last year, the Russian troll farm posted a lot of opinions from different sides of the so-called culture war, like gun rights, Black Lives Matter, and illegal immigration. Sometimes from unassuming millennial Twitter accounts from people like Angie Dixon, whose 90 tweets a day railed against Antifa, but never once used the words lit, fam, or bae. So, clearly a paid Russian troll. But the accounts have been far weirder. Take IMAss, a self-described fart junkie who once tweeted, "I fart. Why? Because it's the only gas I can afford. Thanks, Obama. Hashtag IMAss, hashtag Nobama." You gotta hand it to IMS, he really has nailed down his brand. Propaganda plus fart joke equals 3,000 followers, hey, hey. Another less absurdly named fake account linked to the IRA was called Tea Party News, which liked to make bogus claims about Black Lives Matter and was followed by former National Security Advisor Sebastian Gorka, because of course a piece of crypto-Nazi trash that grew a goatee out of mold would follow that account. Then there were certain YouTube and Facebook accounts like Black Matters, which at first glance seems like a racial justice organization, except it wasn't.
Congressional investigators say Black Matters US was actually set up by the Russians during the 2016 election to stir up racial tensions.
And to do that, in March of last year, Black Matters hired a real rapper named Ruff The Ruler to record a music video for a song that described police as assassins.
The St. Louis rapper who wrote the music for the video says he got Instagram messages from people he did not know asking him to write a song dealing with police brutality.
I had no clue that it was Russian or anything like that. No, sir, it messed me up.
Yeah, that would mess me up too. The only thing that would mess me up more is if I found out that All Eyes on Me was actually written by Boris Yeltsin. Huh. The thing with a lot of these Russian accounts and posts is that if you pay attention, there's something that feels just a bit off. Because Black Matters sounds like Black Lives Matter, kind of the way Fruit Rings sounds like Fruit Loops, except they taste like packing tape. That was the thing about YouTubers like Williams and Calvin, whose account was pulled from Facebook in August for being tied to Russian propaganda. The two claimed to be red-blooded Americans that lived in Atlanta, but made weird cultural references, like calling LeBron James the best basket player in America. So it's no wonder anyone watching their anti-Hillary videos would take them with a grain of salt. Or a bucket.
This woman, she's sick on her head. She think like racist. She behave like racist. Hillary. I don't like her in a little bit because I hate people that pretend.
Thanks for those visual aids, Calvin. It was hard to make out your words through that thick Atlanta accent. There was even a Kremlin-backed IRA propaganda plan for your favorite app.
The efforts to meddle in the election even targeted Pokemon Go players. According to the report, Russian cyber experts created a contest under the banner of "Don't Shoot Us."
That's right. Players were asked to name their Pokemon after a police brutality victim and find a Pokemon gym near a crime scene. I shudder to think what tasteless thing happens when you catch them all. I have a feeling, though, that Pikachu sings "F the Police." Written by Boris Yeltsin? What the f is going on? And as crazy as all that sounds, Russian propaganda even sought to bring people together in real life. One Facebook group called Black Fist offered dozens of self-defense workshops around the country that it even got real self-defense trainers to run.
Black Fist, which portrayed itself as an activist group seeking to empower black Americans, was likely developed inside the Russian troll factory in St. Petersburg, Russia.
They convinced you.
Very easily, very easily. Some of the things were, sketchy, but at the end of the day, it's still fitness. It's just training. I mean, it's just training people.
Listen, I get it. We've all had sketchy fitness experiences. It's called Zumba. That self-defense instructor was likely one of the 100 American activists that the IRA directly paid, which is crazy. Now, the Internet Research Agency did shut down in 2016, but another company has apparently taken the wheel, one that works out of the exact same building in St. Petersburg. And the IRA is just one of a number of companies that also run similar propaganda schemes. So what's the goal? What does Russia hope to gain with its multi-front meme war?
The point here is to try and sow discord, pit Americans against one another.
So to find those pressure points in American society to get us going against each other.
Get us to fight each other.
That's right. Russian intelligence wants us to be at each other's throats by making politics on either side appear extreme. And I guess we're not immune to this poison even after already taking small doses of online hate every day. Because our biggest vulnerability online, Americans, isn't that our passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because they are. It's that we believe everything we read, and we'd rather yell about it online than question the motives of a butt avatar named I Am Ass. Which begs the question, are we ass? Hey everyone, thanks for watching Newsbroke. Please remember to follow us on Facebook Watch and to subscribe on YouTube. And also, tell me a Twitter fight that you now suspect might have been from a Russian troll, because I swear, I got into a flame war with a person whose Twitter handle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it was about Blues Brothers and whether it was a good movie or not. F***ing duh. Great film.